Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. It is episode 14. We are looking at Paris, and that is the focus of our attention at the moment. Well, that and the rest of our network. We have some tasks to complete. I currently have it paused in bulldozer mode, which is a little bit risky. And this is why. To be fair, I think we've got a long way before we need to panic. A long way. We are into the final 100,000 of our 700,000 people on our rail network, and we're a good chunk into Paris's population now. Paris population. We have an engineer. Are you speedy, or are you? Yeah, you're not the ones we're interested in. So here we are then. We've got 2 million in the bank. What are we doing in today's episode? Making you grow. You're not going to get past this just yet, but you might soon. Connection bonus, we might, oh yes, oh that's pause worthy, isn't it? We could connect you up to Poitiers and maybe Orleans. Yes, that'll give you a couple of connections and give our passengers at those three cities somewhere to go. We get a connection bonus of 444,000. Meaning we should just go straight in there, shouldn't we, with a large signal-controlled warehouse. Warehouse? Yes, that's what you want to put in there. Train station. We will eventually put warehouses down here. I guess we can go on the north side and then deal with the south side once we're connected up. There we go. We are in. This one, considering we're going to have a south station as well, we can hook up to this brand new station. We do probably want to leave a gap, or do we? No, because we're going to be heading south as well. Although having a dedicated freight line heading out one way, yeah, and that's where all our freight is. We can always head out this side for anything to the south. Okay. Pay and build. Absolutely. I'm not checking anything, am I? That's because it's absolutely perfect. Don't need to check anything. Get in there. I mean, we just made 440,000. It's paid for everything we've just done. Let's get this hooked up, shall we? It's a new train station. And this is going to help because this city, Bourges, is going to help us on our task for 700,000. We're going to need some supply towers on here. We may even put a maintenance station in the middle somewhere if required, so that we can swip and swap. Yes, I heard myself saying that and I just went with it. Swip and swap. There's a thing I've never said in my entire life. Okay, should we get an actual passenger line on here? It would be nice, wouldn't it? From Poitiers to Bourges. I'm just making up pronunciations now. That's how we're going. We've got 3 stars, guys. We're going to look at those in a second. We'll start with an express service and the rail crusher. Talking of which, Jordan's been in the comments and has made quite a good suggestion. We're not going to unlock them just yet, but before the end of the series, we are going to bring in some of these, like the G5260, and take a good look at them. And a little ride around. We'll put them to work somewhere. As well as, what's the other one? We've got another one as well that I haven't put on anywhere. This one. The one I don't want to pronounce. But we're going to put that one on. What we need to concentrate while we're doing our tasks is, obviously, anything that's going to help us achieve those, which is more money, generally. Now, we do have a lot of express services, so this might be a good idea now. Let's do that. Let's increase the amount of passengers that can make us some cash. What do we have here? We have a mediator. Don't really care about those at the moment. Timing seems to be a thing with those. Wow. You are just full. You know what I didn't do? I looked at this section for a little while and I'm like, there's something I should do there. Yeah, put on the rail cars. You forget every time. Okay, let's do what I normally do and mirror that so that they're a little spaced out. They never end up that spaced out because of random breakdowns and filling up, so they always get bunched up. But to start with, it's nice to have them separated. There we go. And don't forget to put these on. Brilliant. I'm still half wondering whether to separate passengers and mail. It's probably not worth it early on. But we do have a connection here. What do you make? You're going to like this piggy farm right here. So is Orleans. And Orleans does need a mixed service running into Paris, which could either run off here or share the line. Do we want it to share the line? That's a tough call. We're not going to be able to make a 4-track wide cutting, are we? We definitely can't make 4-track wide tunnels. I'm just going to confirm that by trying to do it. We can make 4 tracks cuttings, but you can't do it with tunnels. So yes, we're not going to do that. We could indeed share the line though, and have a mixed consist picking up the slack either way. I mean, given how our trains are running, it might be worth converting one of these just to mixed. Having a... Will that get in the way? It kind of does, doesn't it? It kind of gets in the way. But I feel you also need it at the same time. Oh, it's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. I mean, ideally, being British, I'm always leaning towards dedicated freight lines and fast and slow lines, just based on how our rail networks are. But gameplay wise, I don't know. I don't know. What are you actually carrying? I guess to have a little look here while we accumulate some funds is see how full they are. I mean, they get bunched up, don't they? So it's probably not worth it. You, sir, are gonna change completely. You're actually gonna run the De Glen with a mixed service, which is pretty nippy. So you're gonna have that instead. We only pay 13,000 for it, and you can have all the things, but we're gonna get rid of the rail cars on it, and we're gonna change it to automatic, and then you can do what you like. Do what you like. That might get us some pasties into Paris, which is something it's lacking. In order to do that, we're going to need to help Orleans make some pasties. Yes. So we'll get a standard large train station on at this point of the game, and how much money we've got on. It might be worth just putting these on here. Not the terminal though, but these, it might just be worth it. It saves any headaches later on of changing the station. Excessive? Absolutely. Affordable? Definitely. We can almost use it as a junction, if need be. I mean, we're just going to come up to here. Yeah, I would say we'll come up there. We'll need to swing out a little bit. Or a lot of it. And hopefully not take out anything. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter where we put it in there, doesn't it? That's not the one, is it? No, that's not the one. What are you doing there, actually? You want to be on the inside, don't you? Yes. I confused myself. That was a good start. Get in there. That should be right. That should be right. Got it now. Got it. Now, the thing we have to do today is I have to concentrate, because I keep getting distracted and wandering off around the game and all in the UI. Do we need 2 on there? Why not? Why not? What I haven't been putting on though, I've noticed, is maintenance buildings. Don't think I put one on here. No, I did not. Get on there. They're not a problem anymore, are they? Funds wise. Where are we? I'm not looking north, am I? There we go. Now I'm looking north. We're going to need one on here. Did I put one on the second station in Poitiers? No, I did not. That could have been a disaster. I think they're all right though. Now, given what we just did over there, perhaps we should do the same here. In preparation for later, we'll have a mixed service. We'll probably do this around the network, to be fair. Get rid of the rail cars. This is my new go-to plan. This is what we're doing. Whether it's a good idea, we'll find out soon. Right, Now you're automatic. There we go. It kind of picks up the slack either way, doesn't it? Well, we're going to go back to the one at Paris that's running from Orleans as well. Or Orleans. Do you pronounce the S on Orleans? Conductor. Now they could run on mixed services. We are going to put them on our new passenger train though. That's carrying all mail. It might get busy. There's nothing stopping us duplicating either then. So that'll be good. It just makes things easier in the future as the network expands. And we could always quadruple track it if we're seeing issues. What am I doing? Yes, I'm putting on... I'm already distracted. Brilliant. Good job. That didn't last long. Get on there. Perfect. We have started things. You can then get some piggies as well. I would like you to, given how this is all working, we need the wood as well, don't we? So you can go up to the piggies. Doesn't matter where we cook up, does it? I guess it depends where we'd like to go with the piggies after this. Maybe there. That leaves us open. We can always add another station as well, as you can have 2 per industry, just like you can per city, as well as a warehouse. Don't forget to signal up though. That just helps everything keep moving when you have multiple trains on the line. There we go. 1 supply tower should suffice. Should we do the same here? Oh, ooh, it's actually super tempting. Yeah, it's actually really tempting now. I'm kind of liking going for the bigger stations at this stage of the game. And hopefully it doesn't delete everything that's been produced. We get a refund. I mean, the prices don't seem that far away, do they, anymore? Not that one. 250. What are they? 255. And for a large train station is 170. It's worth it for everything it gives you in less headache land. Let's, I guess we can delete it back up to the supply tower and then we can hook straight in. Like so. Do we want to... Yep. That'll do. That'll do. Get in there. We're already pre-directionaled. That's not a sentence. Now then, you're coming round here. Look at me just ploughing through these new networks. This is how you play. Super fast. And then get it all wrong and forget what you've done. Right, we can put a supply tower on there, although it's going alright. Let's add a maintenance building, of course. Right. What am I missing? You're missing actual trains on there, sir. Right, piggies into here. That should stop the decline. That's freight only. Add a locomotive. You're going to be down beefy freight trains that cost a small fortune. $250,000 nearly. Goodness me. Stoker. I mean, we might start putting these on at some point. It is sort of tempting. It is sort of tempting, but we're not going to. We're just going to put you on. Who are you? I just noticed we've still got some of these, don't we? Get on there. That was a mistake because I switched train, but we might as well replace him. Are you underway? Yes, you are. Do we own the piggy farm? No, we don't. I don't mind. I don't mind the price. It's lovely not to worry about the cash. Early on, it tends to be an issue, but now, not so much. Headhunters, too much of a gamble. My liking. I don't know what the other AI opponents have. Or the AI opponents. That would kind of suggest that I was an AI opponent as well. So yeah, I don't know what they have. If you could see what staff they had, you could possibly target them. But it's a bit of a stab in the dark, isn't it? Let's see if we can get to this little town growing into a big, impressive city. You didn't click on the town though, did you? Bourges. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, Grand. What do you need? You're going to get some wood. You're probably going to get that soon. You need grain. Grain will be quite an issue down here. I've not seen any. At all. In fact, it's all the way that you can't keep taking it from there. It's not going to keep up. You can't really take it from this warehouse. We're going to need another area down here. It's probably on the brink of us struggling. We can buy these places. Oh, look. What's that? How much is this one? Limousine is only 2.5 million. For this alone, and adding another city, it also opens up some, whatever that is down there. How much are you? You're 3.2. How much are you? You're 3. Do you know, it's definitely tempting. We've got wine down here as well. Some more of that stuff. Cotton, maybe. We've got some milk there. What else do we have? Coal. There's some more olives as well. And yeah, it brings olives into play straight away. And it's sort of warehouse territory, isn't it? Full of Rochelle, Poitiers, and Bourges. That would make a nice little warehouse. And then obviously, oh, I don't know, Limoges, yeah, Limoges. Pass. Buying it. Well, we have you now, and I'm never saying your name. Let's get you hooked up, and then we'll try and figure out some sort of. That's not in our area, is it? That's just to the edge. We'll try and figure out some sort of warehouse situation down there. That will help. In fact, we could take it to all 4. Compulsory education in France. A stop to loitering in France. The Jules Ferry laws have been passed, which introduces a compulsory education for children between 6 and 13 years. Furthermore, the education will be free of charge. Wonderful. So that's when that started, is it? When is that? April 1st? Was it an April Fool's joke? Was that even a thing then? When did April Fool's start? Oh dear. Do the French even do that April Fool's thing? I don't know. Research. So then, back to what we were doing. Distracted by the newspaper this time. Good at it. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get in some train stations. We need a southern one here before we get going. Train station, because eventually this is going to grow and we're going to need to either shuffle train stations around and build around it, or get it in at the start and then never have to worry about, are we going to fit in there? Let's get you zoomed in. I think you can hold control and you can get what is it? Is it shift? Shift, yeah. If you hold control and shift, you get nice little movements, as it says there down the bottom. I love that it reminds me. Quite forgetful. There we go. You're in. Oh, I didn't add the login train. You go from there to there. Freight only. Get another 4D on you, and away you go. Lots of logs. Brilliant. Oh yeah, no. I know what I did. I was messing about with the station and repurposing it. Are we going to keep up with the piggies? I might upgrade it depending on the price. Absolutely. 300,000. It's not too bad. Our money's going up so quick now. What are you? You are the mixed, right? You are the new mixed, yes. Well, we should know. If it's a de Glen, it's our mixed stuff. Obviously, there's not much to pick up yet because what you're producing. Oh yes, we've got to do that whole swippy swappy thing. We're not even connected up milk yet either. That's got to somehow get onto this network. If we get it on early, you know what? We can get that on. I really need to turn all this into a warehouse at some point. Maybe once we've reached the achievement for multiple cities, because that'll give us a little bit. Not multiple cities, the 700,000. It'll give us a little bit of breathing space. You know, I got a lovely cup of tea today. I don't know what it is. Sometimes when I make a cup of tea, it just tastes way better than the exact same cup of teas I normally make all the time. Perhaps it depends on how thirsty I am. Useless bit of information for you there. You're welcome. Okay, should we get a train station in? Should we just go with this? I'm beginning to think maybe not out here where we're going to be dumping into... Do they need milk as a basic good without it being an ingredient? I'm not sure. How do we find out? How's the best way to find this out? Go to a smaller town, right? That will tell you. Let's see. Milk. Yes, they do require it. So it's definitely a warehouse product. Given that, I guess the wood was as well. But we are at the... No, don't just start with a warehouse. You don't want it there anyway. Or do you? No, you'd kind of want it more in the middle, wouldn't you? You'd sort of want to deal with... What would that deal with, a warehouse up here? Poitiers, La Rochelle. Oh, and our two starter ones. Le Mans and Nantes. Yes. So you'd be either one side or the other of that giant ridge we have in the middle there. For now then, we'll just throw in a standard train station and we'll get those delivered to... Well, we can branch into that track, couldn't we, as well? So let's go like something like that. And we'll have this one branching straight into here. Is our freight line. You're going into... Come on, you know you want to put it in there. That's perfect. I'd like to get rid of that signal if possible. Wrong one. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? We can sort it out. It doesn't leave much of a stopping area, does it? For our trains coming off the freight main line. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, okay, no, we should be good. We should be good. One there, one there. One there. Ah, yeah, it did get rid of both. Perfect. Perfect. And there. So we'll get that train set up straight away so I remember. You're going to La Rochelle. Can't even see the town name and I know what it is. I know my map a little bit. Freight only. Get that locomotive on there. Was that Nantes grew? Hope it grew and didn't decline. Freight. It dwindles. That's not what I want to see. What is up with you? Well, you're not getting wood. You're not getting grain? Really? Why? You're not getting anything. I'm not surprised you dwindled. That is looking like a thing, isn't it? I don't know why. What's up with this warehouse? Is it just not... You're running dry as well. Well. Colour me surprised. We could get wood into here though, can't we? That's what we've got planning. Or got planned down there. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned about that. You should be getting grain. Is this grain farm? No, you got plenty in there. Are we just not running enough trains? We might not be running enough trains to them. Well, this warehouse has got issues. We are not supplying nearly enough at all. Which makes sense because, let's face it, that might be a better option for us on wine. Or both. We could do both, right? Absolutely. Because we're not stressing, I bet we're not stressing this wine farm. Yes. Oh, we might be. We might be. You know what? It's a bit pricey, but I'd like to do that and throw some more of these on. We only have 2? Oh, and you're running slow trains? Or slower trains? What is the difference between these? Oh, yeah. Yeah, an extra 3 miles an hour and better tractive effort is gonna make a difference. Right. Plans. This has to be done. Let's get you on. We're gonna duplicate these. We're gonna go for the 4D. I love the 4D. And then we'll duplicate them. Yes. Because you're not keeping up with all the cities that are requiring. That's because we're taking it up to Caen and Le Havre. Do they have any access to wine up here? I don't think you do. It's quite a way away. Yeah, that's all down there. That's you're a bit struggly for wine. You certainly are. I might bring this into this warehouse. We could have some sort of junction, perhaps. Maybe even there. Yeah, that might be an idea. We could kind of swing around here, go up and around, and then into the back of the warehouse, where the wood's going to come in as well. Absolutely. Or we could go over the top and just hook into this. Which might... I don't know what's being used on here. Is it just one on there as well? Well, let's start upgrading these. I don't want to do them in one chunk because they're very, very pricey. But we could at least upgrade it. What was that train? This one. Yeah, bad breakdown. Why? Have I missed something? Oh, you don't have... Yes, you don't have maintenance yards on. At all. Any of you. Well, too busy throwing stations down and not paying attention. Well, that has been fixed. I'm going to have to check them now. Pay attention to what you're doing, sir. Like you need one. Do you want to actually deliver that milk, or are you just going to... I did. Yeah, see? You had a go at yourself. No. Wait, what? I just looked at this and saw the passenger train. Well, that can't be right. Okay, so you are taking some milk. That's better than what you were getting. And what was my idea? It was to send it off that way. Let's do that. And I'm thinking getting wood into that station is going to be a priority now. Into that warehouse. Like not just an idea anymore. That needs to happen fairly quickly. Because we don't want our town... Ooh, I missed it by a mile. Zoom in a bit. Grab it. Grab it. It doesn't want to grab it. There we go. And then you're going in there. Oh. Now it was grabbing, pinging off all the things. We got some nice bridges too. We don't pay as much for those, do we? We got a discount on them. For buying in bulk, probably. Right, let's have a supply tower there before we get on the network and make sure that we set this up. Set up a rail line from there. We could possibly send milk up. Well, we will be, won't we? This warehouse here is going to be very important for us. Yes, it's going to be very, very important for us. Get on there. That's a little bit more going on our network. Let's pull in wood. We have to do this from here. Do we have... We've got a lot of no suitable freight. We might tweak that later. We're going to upgrade you, that's for sure. And off this second line, we're going to try and... Well, we have the money. We can get a nice... There we go. Keep going. Oh, dodge that. Where are we heading, sir? Oh, into the warehouse. If you go... just there. That's kind of beautiful, isn't it? In fact, I like it a lot. We can hook into there so we come in nice and straight. Flat, even. Let's double track it because we've got the funds. Some more bridges there. We don't want to hook into the other one though. We want to put a crossover in. There we go. Lovely. Get all this hooked up. Make sure we put our supply towers on. Just double checking. He had a maintenance building. I can hear Windows is thrashing my hard drive. That's pleasant. Can you not? Like Microsoft are ever going to listen to anybody. Right. We need a train on here. Everything looks like it's fine. We're going to need a couple, I think. We'll go with a couple straight off the bat. Probably 3, actually. And we'll just throw them all on there. It's going to be pricey because they're these. But really? What? Why is that? Ooh, you never even check. Do it twice. Get up there. Well, that's pointless. Remind me. When we get back, we're going to need to up that. Yeah, we need much more than that. Look at the state of this. I'm not impressed by that. It might be... Oh. Yes, we've got to do some upgrading. They're all level 1. That's not going to cut it. Okay. A little bit of tidying up to do. Let's just see if any of these facilities are struggling. You should be okay. Bakery, you're miles away. How much money we got? Sure, take it. I know, that's probably not what we should be doing. Buying random industries around the map. How are you doing? Good. Yes, you see, it's a problem. It's a problem. I've not been keeping up. We might as well throw some of this money down into expansion. Spend money to make money. Oh yes, the olives are not even close. Well, that's drained the funds a little bit, hasn't it? Necessary though. Even you're not keeping up anymore. You're starting to struggle. You're probably on the brink of... And these as well. Do we get milk? Where on earth are you getting milk from? Oh, it's right there. Of course you are. Well, we need to upgrade that. That's not enough. Well, this is good. I tell you why it's good, because we're actually spending money on improvements. You're not going to grow just yet. Do we do... Well, you're not getting the products, are you? You're not getting the products. That might be a lacking of a train here, though, rather than just having not an upgrade issue. So, who takes it? We could upgrade the train, or can we afford it? We could upgrade the trains. It's Lauren Farm. No, it's Le Grand Preserve. Where are those? I guess this would be the best place to look, because they're all coming from there, and they want to be going to Nantes. Sure, we'll duplicate it. Or should we just upgrade them? Would that be... It would be slightly more throughput. Would you like to take up... That's a bargain. Oh, absolutely. It's within our... Absolutely. 90,000? Anyway, you distracted me before the end of the episode. That never happens, does it, guys? Right, get on there. Yeah, it's going to cost us a bit. Oh, our money went up very quickly. Oh, this won't be an issue at all. We might as well just do them all. Might as well just do them all. Get on there. Beautiful. We're spending our money. I like it. It's always good to spend it on new things. And we're going to duplicate you, because you're not getting enough grain by a long shot. There is more grain here. Oh yes, this another warehousey area just here that can deal with Brest, Rennes, and Nantes. Absolutely. And secondary, it can... What do you take? What do you take here? I can't remember. It's really hard to get to hover over it. You'll be getting the wine. We'll send another train through here. I'm gonna say over the top and straight in. We could probably share this line then, and double track it all the way. In fact, I don't know why it isn't double track. Let's end it with finally upgrading this line. It's got no reason to not be double tracked. Get in there, bulldoze from here, and connect that back up. We should be alright. It shouldn't mess up our train. Yeah, famous last words. Right, and then from there, you'll be... Oh, don't reset. Oh, it's alright, it's empty. Hopefully it resets him back to the warehouse. That'll be a bonus. Alright, and... yes. You'll need to be one way. And the other way. And same here and here. Perfect. We're good. We're good, guys. We're good. That gives us a little junction-y thing. Should I put it in? On the off chance that I forget, we could just do something like this, couldn't we? We could scoot off there with a branch line that does nothing at the moment, but we can get it all ready. I can be like, why did I do that? in a couple of episodes' time, or next episode. Right, let's do our usual junction-y type signals. That's kind of the wrong way round, isn't it, sir? Did anybody notice that? I did. Get you in there. There we go. Lovely. We're good. That has been episode 14. And very productive. Very expensive. Super expensive. How are we doing? Let's go have a look. Okay, I might have been overly panicking, but we still don't want it to drop like that, do we? We don't know if there are any other population goals further on down the line. I don't like whatever that was. It looked like bad thing. And Paris is halfway. We'll have to check that out shortly. I don't know what it is. You? Do we not have a... No. There's... Oh, we're going to have to put another... We'll do that. Another supply tower there. There we go. Now you'll be better. It doesn't really matter, does it, having more? Yes, anyway, Grand. What are you doing? End it, sir. We are on board our new freight train that is carrying a whole lot of milk to Poitiers. And that's where we're going to leave it today. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. It was a good one for throwing the cash around, which I enjoyed thoroughly. And when we come back, we're going to throw some more cash around and get those cities growing. We're in a good place, though. It's only 1882, in the middle of. Look at the rail crusher. It's speeding by. That's beautiful. I like that. We might see the Glen occasionally as well, because there's a... No, not yet. Oh, look, we've got mixed trains. Could you be any more distracted on your outro? Apparently not. Alright, guys. Until next time, take care.